Hi everybody, Kyle Lost at MLive.com here at Value City Arena in Columbus with some rock and roll playing over me. Hopefully you can hear me. But obviously the site of Michigan State's #1 Michigan State stunning loss to Ohio State by 16 points earlier this afternoon. Fans were rushing the floor behind me a couple minutes ago. So obviously a pretty big upset, and I'm here with my 3 big takeaways from it. Takeaway number 1, second true road game of the year for Michigan State. And when it really got punched in the mouth towards the end of the first half, it didn't respond well. This is a team that had obviously looked unstoppable here for the last month, 6 weeks, but in really a new sort of situation down on the road, Michigan State really never fought back, really didn't show a whole lot once Ohio State went up by 12 at halftime. Miles Bridges struggled, Nick Ward struggled, pretty much go down the list, everybody. Michigan State's defense was pretty poor, so it was curious to see. I mean, for how well they played, this still was kind of a new thing for them. A pretty good team on the road, them being a #1 team on the road for the first time, which I think did play a factor today. And we learned something about this team, which is that they're not invincible, which is that they've got certainly plenty of flaws. I don't know if you subscribe to the theory that it was good for them. I'm not sure that I do, but certainly they've got some more things to work on going forward. Takeaway number 2, Nick Ward, probably the biggest thing if you look at the box score and break it down. Nick Ward, 1 shot taken, 3 points. Ohio State doubled him every time he got the ball up today, and he just wasn't able to do much. Didn't have a shot. He passed it out, but Michigan State really had a hard time getting him involved, and that's something you're going to have to address going forward. Tom Izzo and players both kind of blame a lack of ball movement, and they thought that they moved it around a little bit more, and if Nick Ward could have been able to pop it back out after he got it, that would have, forced that defense to space it out a little bit more. Maybe could have created some more open shots, but really offensively, beyond just Nick Ward, Michigan State was really stagnant. They did a lot of kind of ISO one-on-one stuff when they were trying to come back. A lot of guys kind of trying to do it themselves, and it didn't work. It wasn't the offense that we're used to, and you saw as a result, I think they shot 39% for the game. Worst shooting performance, and certainly Ohio State had a good game plan against them, but again, just Michigan State offensively not responding well to some adversity, and I thought that carried over to their defense. You're disappointed you don't make the play on offense, maybe you give up something on defense. I think that happened quite a few times today. And then takeaway number 3, for all the hand-wringing and doom and gloom I've seen on Twitter here since the game, at the end of the day, this is one game. Michigan State 15-2. Not trying to just be Mr. Brightside here, but they'll recover from this. This is not a team. Certainly, we saw some issues today, but they play Rutgers on Wednesday. That should get them back on track. And this is a team that's still, they're 3-1 in the Big Ten. They're 1 game back now, but still should be able to get right back to the top of this race soon. Certainly, they're going to have to figure out how to get Miles Bridges, I think, to take a little bit more of that lead, especially when Nick Ward's not doing much. I think they have a lot of film to show on defense as far as some of their what they were lacking. And I think the good news is you don't see Keita Bates-Diop again. He was Ohio State's forward who dropped 32 points, and to me was far and away the best player on the floor tonight. So obviously a disappointing result, but I think Michigan State can learn from it. It's early enough in the season, and I think they addressed some of the things that went wrong today, and they can be back to looking like they were in a couple weeks here. That'll do it from Ohio State. Check MLive.com/partners for all your coverage. Thanks for watching.